21, Jeremy Orton. Number 21, the starting pitcher for the Windsor Stars. Number 35, Kimani Bailey. Number 35. The battery for the Stars tonight, the pitcher, number 35, Bailey, and the catcher, number 25, Hunt Wagner. And for the Etob Rangers, managed by John Ferracuti. Batting first, at center field, number 26, Mike Foster. Number 26. Batting second, at second base, number 1, Alex.
Good evening and welcome to Ronald Cullen Stadium.
Leading off for the Windsor Stars this evening, a right fielder, number 10, Noah Renault. Number 10.
As we set you up here for game number 32 of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. As we are hiding up in the booth here tonight with public address announcer Aaron Sanders to keep ourselves out of the elements.
The first pitch came at 6 o'clock. The left fielder, number 6, Jake Lumley. Number 6.
We appreciate your patience here as we get rolling with stuff in the game. Obviously, a little bit of weather has rolled through the area here today. But we are set up and ready to go here. And as we see the Etobicoke Rangers in the field wearing their navy top. Certainly you can tell the change in weather here. Still a few clouds in the sky here at Ronald Cullen Stadium here this evening, and quite a downpour overnight. Put a little bit of a damper on things earlier in the day as the city crews here in Windsor, as well as out in Woodsley, where our other game's going to be happening tonight at 8 p.m. I've certainly done a great job in getting these fields playable as Ronan Hayes gets Jake Lumley to swing at that pitch. He comes up empty and strikes out for the second out here in the inning.
The second baseman, number 16, Carter Ray. Number 16.
So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning for the Rangers. That's going to bring up second baseman Carter Ray. He'll take a slider from Hayes for strike 1. We'll get to some stats for the players here as we get going in this one. Nice sliding play there at second base. As Alex Thrower able to make the play there and retire the side for the Stars here in the first. So quick top of the first inning here for the Stars. No runs, no hits, no Etobicoke Ranger errors, and nobody left on base. The score after one half inning of play at Ronald Cullen Stadium. It is the Windsor Stars no score with the Etobicoke Rangers coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. We'll take a quick break and continue to get set up here as we bring you day 3 action of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier, brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back in a minute. We'll quickly go through the defensive setup here for the Windsor Stars in this game. In the outfield, left to right, left fielder Jake Lumley. Center field, Jeremy Orton. In right field is veteran Noah Renault. Around the horn in the infield, third base, Alec Boucher. Shortstop is Josh Anderson. Second baseman, Carter Ray. First baseman is Josh Hudwagner. Doing the catching this evening is number 25, Mitch Hudwagner. And on the mound, right-hander number 35, Kamani Bailey, draws the assignment in this game. He'll be facing Mike Foster, who's set to lead things off for the Etobicoke Rangers. Alex Thrower, the second baseman, due up second, with first baseman Ryan Panis due up third in this inning. So Mike Foster going to dig in here for the Etobicoke Rangers as they face right-hander Kamani Bailey. 3-1 on the season, 34 and a third innings of work. 22 hits, 16 runs, 14 of those earned, 23 walks, and 40 punch-outs for the young right-hander as he delivers strike 1 to open his game here. That pitch misses for ball one. Foster on the year, very limited playing time for him. That one misses outside for ball two. Only played in 4 games that are listed during the regular season. There's 4 hits and 14 at-bats. A double and a triple to show for that. 8 RBIs. He's come around to score 4 times as that pitch misses as well for ball 3. Two teams very familiar with each other. They played in this tournament last year on Sunday evening. It was a little bit later on in the tournament, though, as that was the semi-final game, which determined who was going to be playing the Leaside Leafs in the final. It was the Etobicoke Rangers victorious in that game 3-1. So the Stars out with a little bit of revenge on the mind here, I think, this evening as they look to try and keep their record undefeated here at this year's event. Full count pitch. That slider in there for strike 3. Mike Foster down looking for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. So 1 out here on the strikeout to Foster. That's going to bring up second baseman in this game, Alex Thrower. He squares the bunt, pulls back, taking strike 1 just outside. Thrower on the year, 12 games played. He has 17 hits and 43 at-bats, 5 RBIs, and 15 runs scored as he chops that one to first base. And that is going to stay just fair. We're going to see what's going to happen there. And umpire going to say safe as that ball was popped out of the glove of Josh Hudwagner. We'll see if we're going to get a discussion here as home plate umpire Bob Blake is going to go down and chat with John Thompson at first. I can tell you this, between these two teams, certainly no feelings lost from last year's game. It was quite chippy in that game as well. And
first baseman, number 4, Ryan Panis. Number 4.
So it'll be interesting to see how that storyline plays out. So Thrower credited with the hit there as the ball popped out of Hudwagner's glove at first. I'll bring up the first baseman in this game, Ryan Panis. He fouls that one off over by the Stars dugout for strike 1. Panis this year, again, just limited action for him. 6 games played, 5 hits and 17 at-bats. Good for a .294 average. 1 double, 1 RBI, 3 runs scored. As after a very wet and soggy day here, good to see the sun poking out here in Windsor. Bailey comes set. Here's the pitch. I'm going to miss outside for a ball. Certainly Thrower, one of the more predominant speedsters in the province. Certainly knows how to use his legs on the base paths. Only 4 stolen bases this year, but certainly been one of the provincial leaders in that throughout the course of his career, as that ball's going to get popped back and out of play just over top of us here in the booth. So I believe the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Panis. In the umpires for tonight's game, at first base, John Thompson. At third base, Bob Michelli. And calling the balls and strikes behind the plate is Bob Blake. That one fouled back and out of play as well. Catcher Tanner Young-Schultz waits on deck if the inning is extended here. The Rangers having another good year in Coba Major Baseball League play, currently sitting at 15-3-1 coming into this game this year, or into this tournament. That ball belted to right field, and that's going to be trouble. There's no Renault going back to the wall. That's going to get down and to the base of the wall. Thrower getting the wave at third. Here's the relay throw coming in. Carter Ray with the throw to the plate, and not in time. As thrower going to come across the plate with the first run in this one. That is an RBI double for Panis. So an early 1-0 lead here for the Rangers in this one. And as we said, you can see temper is starting to get a little bit elevated in this one already after that play at first base early in this one from thrower. Certainly be something to keep an eye on here throughout the course of this game. First pitch to Young Schultz misses outside for ball 1.
The catcher, number 5, Tanner Young Schultz. Number 5.
Young Schultz on the year, 20 hits in 53 at-bats, a .377 clip. 6 doubles, 14 RBI, 17 runs scored as he swings and misses there for strike 1. Pitch from Bailey. That one misses outside for a ball. Yet if you're joining us this evening on our stream, we appreciate your support and thank you for spending part of your Sunday evening here with us as we're happy to finally be here at the ballpark after a lengthy delay here today because of weather. That ball hit on the ground towards short. Little roller there. Nice play from Anderson. Throws across the diamond. Nice pickup there by Josh Hudvagner at first. And Young Schultz retired for the second out in the inning.
Left fielder, number 8, Eric Grower. Number 8.
So Panis does advance to third on the ground out. So the Rangers still with a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. It'll be left fielder Eric Thrower who steps in for his first at bat of the game. Takes a little slider there from Bailey for strike 1. Eric on the year, .340 batting average, 17 hits and 50 trips to the plate. 3 doubles and a home run, 14 RBIs, 13 runs scored. The 0-1 pitch from Bailey. Another good-looking slider. That one misses inside for ball 1. And early on in this one, 1-0 Rangers on already on the power of a RBI double down the right field line from Ryan Panis. Fastball, it's going to be hit towards the right center field gap. That's going to send Renault back in the gap. And he's able to track that one down and make the catch to retire the side. Here in the bottom of the first, but not before the Rangers able to strike first in this one as they take an early 1-0 lead. So for the Rangers in the bottom half of the first inning, they get 1 run on 2 hits. There were no Windsor Stars errors. And Etobicoke leaves 1 runner on base. The score after 1 complete inning of play here at Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium is the Etobicoke Rangers 1. The Windsor Stars, no score here in this undefeated game at the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. There is 1 other game happening right now just across the way from us. We will keep you updated on that one as well as the Brampton Royals of the COVID Major Baseball League are taking on the Northumberland Jacks of the Greater Toronto Baseball League. There is 1 other game happening later this evening out at Reg Chevalier Field in Woodsley, and that will feature the Tecumseh Thunder taking on the Milton Red Sox. The reason for the later start time there, the winner of that game will receive the bye into the Final 5, with the losing team being all done for this year at that tournament. So that one will probably start just as we're ending here. We'll try and keep you updated as best as we can as we progress throughout this game.
Leading off.
So we're all set for action here in the top of the second inning. Ronan Hayes makes his way back out to the mound. First pitch to catcher Mitch Hudvanger, fouled off down the right field line. Ronan Hayes on the year, sporting a 2-0 record in 23 innings of work, 13 hits, 9 runs, 4 of those earned, 18 walks and 25 strikeouts, good for a 1.57 ERA on the year. He misses outside with that pitch. For Hudvanger, at the plate, having a good year as well. Currently hitting at a .409 clip, 18 hits and 44 at-bats. He's played in 15 games, 4 doubles, 8 RBIs. He's come around to score 11 times. Here's the pitch from Hayes. That one going to miss down for a ball. We'll quickly go through the defensive alignment here for the Etobicoke Rangers in this game. In the outfield, left field, Eric Thrower. Center field, Mike Foster. In right field is Jack Grant. That pitch misses outside as well, and Hudvanger are going to draw the leadoff walk here in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, number 14, Colin Robinson. Number 14.
On the infield for the Rangers, at third base, Isaac Duva. Shortstop is Michael Ferracuti. Playing second base this evening is Alex Thrower. At first base, Ryan Panis. Doing the catching, Tanner Young-Schultz, as he accepts that pitch from starting pitcher Ronan Hayes for strike one to Colin Robinson, who's the DH tonight for the Windsor Stars. Colin batting .261 on the year, 6 hits and 23 at-bats, 9 games played, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 4 runs scored, as that pitch misses for a ball as well. Hudvanger will hold his position at first. That pitch misses outside for a ball as well. I'm sorry, Flyers Hockey, I don't know your real name, but there is the possibility of other games being played here tonight at Cullen as well as Soulier for the final 5. We'll get to that here after a little bit in the broadcast. That pitch inside is going to catch Robinson in the knee, so he'll make his way down to first. And after giving up a run in the first inning, the Stars with something going here in the top of the second with a pair of runners on base. So we have runners at first and second here for the Stars. First baseman Josh Hudvanger going to dig in here for his first at bat. Hudvanger on the year, 23 hits and 72 trips to the plate, .319 average as he rips that one down the line in left field. That is in there for a single. And the runner is going to get the stop sign, and the Stars now have the bases loaded with nobody out.
Third baseman, number 13, Alec Boucher. Number 13.
So as we get later in this tournament, you're going to see those free passes. We talk about the walk to lead off the inning, the hit by pitch. You know, they can certainly come back to hurt you, especially a team like the Stars. You want them hitting the ball and getting on base. You don't want to be giving them free bases. As that one misses down and in to third baseman Alec Boucher. Boucher on the year, a .333 average. In limited action for him, only 3 games played, 3 hits and 7 trips to the plate. He did have a triple, 2 RBIs, 2 run scores. He hits that one up the middle into center for a single. 1 run coming in. Buzz Morris going to put up the stop sign for Colin Robinson. Just like that, the Stars have tied this game here in the top of the second inning on the RBI single from Alec Boucher.
Shortstop, number
So a couple of hits, a walk and a hit batter have helped the Stars tie this game 1-1 as Coach Naeem Siddiqui going to make a trip to the mound to have a chat with Ronan Hayes as well as Tanner Young-Schultz. So what I have been told coming into this evening's game is that there is the possibility that the final 5 games, which would be played here at Cullen as well as over at Soulier Field, as that pitch misses down for ball 1 to Josh Anderson, would be played around 9:15 or 9:30 this evening, as they want to try and get those games in before Monday, where they will play the last set of games, which will determine the champion of this year's tournament. A pitch on the outside corner called strike 1. Anderson on the year, 22 hits and 75 at bats. Good for a .293 average, 5 doubles and a home run, 8 RBIs, and has scored 14 times. A pitch in there for a strike as well from Ronan Hayes. The young right-hander here certainly has a little bit of a hole to dig out of here. He's already given up 1 run. Base is still loaded here for the Stars with nobody out. The corner's pinched in here for the Rangers in the infield. Middle infield at double play depth in case they do get a ground ball here. Pitch from Hayes. Fouled into the netting of the beautiful new backstop that has been installed here at Cullen Field, courtesy of a grant from the Jays Care organization. And after coming down here and playing in this tournament 17 times, certainly a very nice addition to the field, as well as the upgrades that they did to the dugouts as well. That pitch fouled off by Anderson as well, as we see Jeremy Orton coming over to collect that ball. He waits on deck. One as we play here, top of the second inning, between the Windsor Stars and the Etobicoke Rangers in this undefeated game at this year's national qualifier. I went in the dirt. Good block there from Tanner Young-Schultz. Hayes is all set. Here's the pitch. That one going to miss down and away. And the walk is going to credit Anderson with an RBI, and it is now 2-1 here for the Windsor Stars. First pitch to center fielder Jeremy Orton in there for strike 1 from Ronan Hayes. Orton on the year, 22 hits, 56 at bats. Good for a .393 average. That slider in there for strike 2. 2 doubles and 2 triples, 8 RBIs, 19 runs scored, and the impressive number that jumps out at me is 17 stolen bases on the year. Orton quickly finds himself here in a hole 0-2, though. Here's the pitch. Another slider hit on the ground towards short. Nice diving play there by Ferracuti. Had a little bit of trouble getting the ball out of his glove. He's able to get the lead runner at second base, though, but that is going to bring a run across.
Right fielder, number 10, Noah Reynolds.
So Orton will get credited with an RBI there on the fielder's choice. Rangers finally able to record it out here in the second inning. It is 3-1 now for the Windsor Stars. That pitch misses down for ball 1 to leadoff man Noah Renault. Renault 0 for 1 in this game, grounded out to shortstop back in the first inning. That pitch going to miss up for ball 1. Alec Boucher, the runner at third for the Stars. Jeremy Orton, the runner at first, and we just talked about his wheel, so certainly probably look for him to be on the move here soon. That ball ripped to third base. Nice play there by Isaac Duva. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is there in plenty of time. Tag applied to Alec Boucher, and that's a nifty-looking, unconventional double play there as they go 5-4-2 for the double play. And that will end the inning here for the Stars, but not before they're able to put 3 runs up here in the top of the second inning and now lead this game 3-1. So third baseman Isaac Duva going to lead things off here for the for the Etobicoke Rangers. Pardon me, in the bottom of the second inning. He takes ball 1 from pitcher Kamani Bailey. Ground ball to second base, picked up by Carter Ray. Throws on to first. He is retired for the first out here in the bottom of the second.
The designated hitter, number 4.
So 1 out for the Rangers here in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be DH Hunter Bisser, who steps to the plate now. He takes ball 1. That pitch in there for strike 1 to even the count at 1-1. Bisser on the year, 11 games, 8 hits, and 34 at bats. 3 doubles, 4 RBIs, 6 runs as he chops that one foul over by the Windsor Stars dugout. So the 1-2 pitch coming here from Kamani Bailey. Swung on and hit on the ground to short. Picked up there by Anderson. Throw across the diamond in plenty of time. Just like that, there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. So with 2 outs now, shortstop Michael Ferracuti will make his way to the plate. Ferracuti on the year, played in 10 games. So he hits a chopper to third base to Alec Boucher. Long throw across the diamond. Nice stretch there by Josh Hudvagner. And each of the infielders picking up a put out there as it's 3 up, 3 down for the Rangers here in the bottom of the second inning. So for the Rangers in the home half of the second inning, no runs on no hits. There were no Windsor Star errors. Nobody left on base. We are through 2 innings of play here at Ronald Cullen Stadium. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3 and the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will take a very quick break as we set ourselves up here for the top of the third inning here at the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier, brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Top of the third inning. And it will be 2-3-4 due up here for the Stars. As Jake Lumley set to lead things off as he hits a little chopper out in front of the plate. Pitcher Ronan Hayes picks that up, throws to first.
That was Jake Lumley.
And he is retired for the first out in the top of the third.
Second baseman, number 16, Carter Ray.
Yes, it is certainly good to see blue sky. Hello to you as well, Mom. And an Etobicoke Ranger legend joining us here on the broadcast tonight is Mark Capone checking in. Cappy, good to hear from you. First pitch to Carter Ray misses down for ball one. Ray 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to second base. That one hit on the ground to third, and a bad hop there on Isaac Duva as that gets over his glove and into left field. For a 1-out single.
Catcher number 25, Mitch Hudback.
So Carter Ray reaches on the bad hop there at third. That will be credited a hit. The second of the game here the third of the game for the Windsor Stars. Mitch Hudbanger takes that slider in the outside corner for strike one. Hudbanger got the big rally going for the Stars back in the second inning as he drew a walk in his first at bat, came around to score. That pitch just outside for ball one. As we get a little bit later into this tournament, games obviously mean a little bit more here. Great to see our number creeping up on our stream as the runner takes off for second. Throw back to first. And the throw is there in time as it looked like Carter Ray wanted to take off there. And is up stopping halfway. Nice backdoor throw there by catcher Tanner Young-Schultz. And just like that, the backdoor throw to first erases that leadoff single. There are now 2 outs here in the top of the third. So Hudbanger continues his at bat here. Pip and Johnny say hello. Hello, Pip and Johnny. Pitch from Hayes. That one belted to left field. A couple of steps back there for Eric Thrower. He'll camp under that and make the catch. A little bit of shoddy base running. Kills the rally there for the Stars as the Rangers able to get out of that inning unscathed. Score remains 3-1. So for the Stars in the top half of the third inning, no runs on 1 hit. There were no Etobicoke Ranger errors. There were no runners left on base. We head to the home half of the third inning. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will see if our other game has started just across the way from us now at the Soulier Diamond. Looks like they are underway now and into the bottom of the first. Gavin Lake with an RBI double in that game to give the young Northumberland Jacks squad a 1-0 lead in that one. Again, the only other game happening here during this time slot. Pitching matchup over there. Pitching for the Brampton Royals is Kyle Mewson. On the mound for the Jacks is Garrett Stover. So we'll keep an eye on that game for you as that unfolds over there. As you're enjoying our feature game here between the Windsor Stars and the Etobicoke Rangers. We'll take a quick break here as Kamani Bailey continues with his warm-up pitches. We'll be right back for the bottom of the third inning here in a couple of seconds.
time.
Jack Grant going to lead things off here for the Rangers in the bottom of the third inning, playing right field this evening. First pitch from Kamani Bailey in there for strike one. Swing and a miss there from Grant for strike two. 222 hitter on the year. 12 hits and 54 at-bats. 2 doubles, 11 RBIs, and 11 runs scored. 0-2 pitch from Bailey. Another slider swung on and missed. And Grant is down on strikes for the first out. Here in the bottom of the third.
Center fielder, number 26, Mike Foster.
Strikeout number 2 on the evening for Kamani Bailey, as we're back to the top of the order now with center fielder Mike Foster stepping in. He'll foul one into the netting for strike one. Foster 0 for 1, struck out in his first at bat. Yeah, certainly the weather didn't look too promising today when we got up. That fastball in the outside corner for strike two. The Windsor region probably received about close to 20 to 25 millimeters of rain, probably in about 2 hours. So certainly it was looking a little bit iffy there at first, but like we said, the city crews did a wonderful job on all the fields. And you can probably see on the stream now, we got some sunlight poking out here at the field now, and beautiful night for baseball here at the Micmac Sports Complex. 1-2 pitch from Bailey. That fastball in the outside corner. That is a called strike three. Pair of strikeouts here in the inning now have the Rangers with 2 outs. So with 2 outs, that is going to bring up the second baseman, Alex Thrower, 1 for 1 with a single, and he scored the only run in the evening here for the Rangers, as he'll take a pitch on the outside corner for strike one. So the count here, 0-1. Pitch from Bailey. That one down in the dirt for a ball. Good block there from Mitch Hudbanger. Again, there will be one more game that's happening during this round that's happening right now. It will be the Tecumseh Thunder taking on the Milton Red Sox. That game will be happening at Red Chevalier Field out in Woodsley. That pitch misses inside for a ball. That game due to kick off at 8 p.m. tonight. The reason for the later start, the winner of that game will receive the bye through the round of 5. And the loser will obviously be done, as both of those teams have a loss. That ball hit on the ground. High chopper to second base. Good play there by Carter Ray. Throws on the run. And he's able to retire Thrower. And the Rangers down in order here in the home half of the third. So for the Rangers in the home half of the third, no runs, no hits, no Windsor Stars errors, and nobody left on base. We cruise along to the top of the 4th inning here in this undefeated game. The score, the Windsor Stars 3 and the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We'll take a quick break here on the broadcast. I'll be right back in a couple of seconds for the top of the 4th inning, Day 3 action of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier. Action brought to you by CABC Baseball. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. Top of the fourth inning. Designated hitter Colin Robinson to lead things off here for the Stars. He takes a slider from right-hander Ronan Hayes for strike one. Another good located pitch there, as you see Robinson nodding. It's the count now 0-2. Here's the pitch from Hayes. That fastball down in the dirt. That one caught a decent piece of Tanner Young-Schultz as Bob Blake going to take a quick walk out to give a new ball there to Ronan Hayes as he gives Young-Schultz a second to collect himself.
Our fans, we are selling 50 tickets. They haven't told me.
1-2 pitch. That one misses way outside for ball two. So that pitch misses for a ball as well. The count will be full now, 3-2. Good battle here between Colin Robinson and Ronan Hayes. Full count pitch. That one belted down the left field line and just foul. Umpire Bob Michelli makes the call. Robinson will make his way back to the dish. First baseman Josh Hudwagner due up second this inning. The third baseman Alec Boucher due up third. Again, we will have a couple more games for you this evening, more than likely around 9:30 tonight. Another full count pitch in the dirt, and a very good leadoff at bat there by Colin Robinson. The leadoff man aboard here for the Stars in the top of the fourth. So first baseman Josh Hudwagner going to make his way to the dish. 1-for-1 this evening with a single. Scored the third run for the Stars this evening. Robinson his lead from first. That slider in there for strike one. Again, we kind of see patterns throughout the game where Hayes doing a pretty good job of using that slider, pitching backwards in counts. Another slider. That one going to get fouled out of play off to the right side of the field. Very quickly, he's ahead 0-2. We talk about things that are important in these big games, and Hayes doing a very good job of getting ahead in at-bats. Now he has to be able to find a way to finish off those at-bats against a tough Stars batting lineup. That one going to miss down for ball one. For the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hayes has his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Picked up by thrower. He steps on second, on to first. And Panis hangs on to that one. In the 4-3 double play, he erases the leadoff walk. There are now a pair of outs here in the fourth inning.
Third baseman, number 13, Alec Boucher.
First pitch to Alec Boucher in there for strike one. That pitch on the outside corner, called strike two. So again, good job by Hayes here to get ahead in this at bat. Now up 0-2. The pitch. Hit down the left field line, but that is going to tail foul into the Stars bullpen. So the count remains 0-2. 3-1 Windsor Stars as we play here in the top of the fourth. Slider, a little chopper out in front of the plate. Tanner Young-Schultz, good play there. That ball is fair. Good throw down to Ryan Panis at first. And the Stars retired here in the top of the fourth. So for the Stars in their top half of the fourth, no runs on no hits. There were no Etobicoke Ranger errors. No runners left on base. We are cruising here as we are 50 minutes into this game, heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will do a quick tournament update here brought to you by Inked Baseball in the Greater Toronto area. For all your baseball equipment needs as well as custom apparel, make sure you reach out to Dave Flanagan and their team at Inked Baseball. You can find them online at inktbaseball.co. As we have a quick look at the other game happening between the Northumberland Jacks and the Brampton Royals. They are now into the bottom of the second inning with the Brampton Royals coming up. The score remaining the same, 1-0. The Northumberland Jacks leading that game. That is an elimination game happening over there. The big offensive output so far in that one is Gavin Lake collecting an RBI double back in the top of the first inning for the Young Jacks team, who are in their first year of senior baseball action in the province.
First baseman, number 3, Ryan Panis.
So again, that tournament roundup brought to you by Inked Baseball in the Greater Toronto area. We'll keep tabs on that one for you, as well as the game that's going to be happening at 8 p.m. out at Red Chevalier Field, which will feature the Tecumseh Thunder and Milton Red Sox. That will be an elimination game as well, as that pitch on the inside corner to Ryan Panis for strike one. Panis 1 for 1 with a double. He has driven in the only run of the game here for the Rangers. That ball hit down the left field line. It's going to tail foul and out of play. Again, that game that's out at Woodsley, the loser is done. The winner of that game will receive the bye through the round in the final 5. So they will make it automatically to the final 3 or 4, however many teams are remaining. That pitch up and into Panis as he spins out of the way of that fastball for ball 1. We hope you're enjoying our featured game here this evening, as we bring you live action from this year's men's AAA national qualifier here in Windsor. Dan Esty on the call for you here with the CABC Network. Glad you're able to join us here on this Sunday evening. That ball hit over the head of shortstop Josh Anderson and into left center field for a single. The veteran Panis makes his way down to first, his second hit of the game, to go along with his RBI double back in the first. So catcher Tanner Young-Schultz will dig in for his second at bat of the game. 0 for 1, grounded out to shortstop Josh Anderson back in the first. As the Rangers look and try and get something going here against Stars right-hander Kamani Bailey. That pitch going to miss inside for ball 1. One 0 pitch from Bailey. That one slashed foul out of play off to the left. So the count now 1-1. Hannes with the lead from first. A little bit of a look back there from Hudvanger as he says that one misses down and in. Fairly close, but looked like it might have been just a little bit low. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Left fielder Eric Thrower waits on deck. He's due up third this inning for the Rangers. Pitch from Bailey. Changeup swung on and missed for strike 2. Good mix of speeds there from Bailey. Bailey has his sign. He's going to come set. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Fouled into the netting. So we'll reset and do the 2-2 pitch here all over again. (3-1) Windsor Stars as we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning of this undefeated game here at the Men's AAA National Qualifier in Windsor. That ball chopped foul by Tanner Young-Schultz. So Bailey going to dig back in here again on the mound. A little bit of a lengthy battle here between him and Tanner Young-Schultz. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Tanner Young-Schultz. He is down on strikes here for the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that will bring up Rangers left fielder Eric Thrower. 0 for 1 this game. Flew out to right fielder Noah Renault to end the first inning. And you can certainly hear it here through the window we have open in the booth, but the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. We have a peek at the flags out in center field that's blowing directly in from center field. Thrower squares the bunt. He pulls back and takes that pitch down for ball 1 from Kamani Bailey. His fastball there finds the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count here on Eric Thrower. One of 2 throwers in the lineup tonight for the Etobicoke club. Brother Alex playing second base this evening. Pitch from Bailey. That one fouled off the foot of Thrower. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. We see Isaac Duva waiting on deck here for the Rangers. Pitch from Bailey. That one hit down the right field line. Wind holding that one up a bit, but it is going to get just out of play, out of the reach of first baseman Josh Hudvanger. Come back here to the plate again. Our in-game recap so far brought to you by Field of Dreams baseball camps in the Greater Toronto area. Offering youth baseball camps for 16 years to young kids in the GTA. Make sure you reach out to them, fodbaseballcamps.com. You'll get all the information you need for them. So far in the game, 3 runs on 3 hits for the Windsor Stars, 1 run on 3 hits for the Etobicoke Rangers club. Big second inning for the Stars in this one as they put up 3 runs on a couple of hits and utilize some walks and a hit batter to help with that cause. lone run for the Rangers so far, an RBI double off the bat of the gentleman standing on first base right now, Ryan Panis. So our in-game recap brought to you by Field of Dreams Baseball. That pitch misses down to thrower. Bailey with a check to first, and he comes set. Here's the pitch. That fastball missed. Called strike 3. Looked like that one might have missed outside a little bit. Thrower with a couple of words there at the plate. He'll make his way back to the bench. Second strikeout of the inning for Bailey.
Third baseman, number 32.
So a little bit of a delayed call there, and I think that's might have what set off thrower there a little bit on that one, but he's down on strikes for the second out here in the inning. Now we'll bring up Rangers third baseman Isaac Duva. 0-for-1, he grounded out to second base back in the second inning. 5 strikeouts now for Kamani Bailey in this game. That fastball in there for strike 1 evens the count now 1-1. Well, after having a little bit of sun poking out here, getting quite windy at the park here now at the Micmac Sports Complex. That ball chopped foul over by the front of the Rangers dugout. Or do we see Hunter Bisser waiting there on deck? The inning is extended here. 0-2 count now on the batter, Isaac Duva. That pitch just misses for a ball. (3-1) Windsor Stars here as we play the bottom of the 4th inning of this undefeated game here at Ronald Cullen Stadium. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss outside for a ball as well. Full count now, 3-2 here on the third baseman, Isaac Duva. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Panis, the runner, on first. So with the full count, 2 outs, he'll be on the move here on the pitch. Rangers trying to get some spark here at the plate. Try and get themselves back into this game. Here's the pitch. That one misses inside, and Kamani Bailey thought he had the strikeout there as he hops off the mound, and instead Isaac Duva going to make his way to first. And the inning extended here for Hunter Bisser. So the Rangers threatening here in the bottom of the 4th inning as they now have a pair of runners on at first and second. It will be the designated hitter, Hunter Bisser, who digs in. 0-for-1 with a ground out to shortstop, Josh Anderson. First pitch, hit on the ground to Josh Anderson. Flips to second. They're going to get the force out there. And that is all for the Rangers in the bottom of the 4th. So for the Rangers in the home half of the 4th, no runs on 1 hit. There were no Stars errors. There was 1 runner left on base. The score after 4 complete here at Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium in Windsor, Ontario. It remains the Windsor Stars 3 and the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We'll have a quick peek over at our other game happening at the Soulier Diamond just across the way from us, as they play in the top of the 3rd inning right now. Gavin Lake is a 1-man wrecking crew over there as he swatted a 3-run home run to left field in that inning. And the Northumberland Jacks have extended their lead in that game to 4-0 over the Brampton Royals. Again, the Jacks in their first season of senior baseball, as they've had a very successful 22U team that's operated now for a while. They've now made the jump to the senior ranks, and right now are on the brink of trying to get themselves into the Final Five of this tournament. It'd be the second team in 2 years that's done that, as the Waterloo Tigers pulled that trick last year here as they made it to the Final Five, losing a heartbreaker 4-3 to the eventual champions, the Leaside Leafs, in the Final Five. So we'll keep eyes on that game for you as the evening continues.
Leading off with the Stars.
So we're all set here for the top of the fifth. Ronan Hayes back out to the mound for the Rangers. He delivers a first pitch strike to shortstop Josh Anderson. Anderson walked in his first plate appearance. Back in the second inning, picked up an RBI on that walk as the bases were loaded. That slider just misses outside for ball one. Hayes been throwing pretty well in this game so far. Just the one bad inning in the second inning, the only blemish on his record right now. They gave up all 3 runs in that inning. Nice slider there right on the outside corner for strike 2. Outside of that, he's been pretty sharp out there on the mound. The young right-hander keeping the Etobicoke Rangers in this game. 1-2 pitch. That one misses outside for a ball. Great to see a few alumnus of this tournament showing up online. Kiefer Quick, former Tecumseh Thunder player, stopping in. Kiefer, thanks for the message. That ball drilled to center field, and again, that one got caught up in the wind a little bit, but the center fielder, Mike Foster, able to make the catch for the first out.
Center fielder, number 21.
So Anderson retired for the first out here in the fifth. First pitch to Jeremy Orton, hit on the ground to second base. Alex Sorwer comes in, he'll make the play. Throws to Panis at first. Good hustle down the line there by Orton, but he's retired at first for the second out.
Right fielder, number 10, Noah Reynolds.
So 2 quick outs here for Ronan Hayes. We're back to the top of the order for right fielder Noah Renault. He takes the pitch up and in for ball one. Renault in this game 0 for 2, grounded out to shortstop. He had a fielder's choice in his last at bat. So a 2-0 count here now to Renault. Pitch from Hayes. That one going to miss inside as well. Ball 3. Left fielder Jake Lumley waits on deck if given the opportunity here in the fifth. So Hayes going to reset himself here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Good fastball there inside part of the plate for strike 1. Three balls and 1 strike, so Renault still in the driver's seat here with this at bat. The pitch, drilled down the left field line, and fair. Just inside the line, that's going to get down into the corner. Renault makes the turnaround first, throw coming in from the outfield. The relay play, not in time, and good backup there by Ryan Panis as he blocks up that ball behind the play, and that certainly would have been trouble if that got by him, as the speed that Renault possesses. That might be another run for the Stars there, so Good piece from Renault as he belts his first hit of the evening.
Left fielder, number 6, Jake Lumley.
So the Stars with a 2-out base runner here. And in scoring position for left fielder Jake Lumley. First pitch from Hayes. That one hit on the ground to second base. Picked up there by thrower. On to first. And Hayes able to deal with that in a hurry as he induces the ground out to end the top of the 5th here for the Stars.
Well, the Stars with
So for the Stars in the 5th inning, no runs on 1 hit. There were no Etobicoke Ranger errors, and they leave 1 runner on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. In this pitcher's duel between Ronan Hayes and Kamani Bailey, the score remains the Windsor Stars 3, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will take a short break here on our broadcast. We'll be right back for the home half of the 5th as we bring you day 3 action of the 2026 Ontario Men's AAA National Qualifier, with action brought to you by the CABC Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning here for the Etobicoke Rangers. In this undefeated game, the Windsor Stars currently leading 3-1. Monty Bailey delivers his first pitch. Ground ball by Michael Ferracuti to shortstop Josh Anderson. Across the diamond. And 1 pitch, 1 out. As Ferracuti is retired on the ground out.
right fielder, number 9, Jack Grant.
So the number 9 hitter, Jack Grant, going to make his way to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. His last at bat against Bailey. That slider in there for strike 1. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by that too, to be honest with you. The diamond was quite a mess when I left here at around noon. And it was still raining at the time. So I definitely thought we would come back to a lot of muddy patches on the field. But you know what? They did a great job getting everything playable. And here we are now with a little bit of baseball on Sunday night. That slider swung on and missed. Grant on 3 pitches is down on strikes for the second out here in the 5th. So 2 outs now for Bailey and the Stars here in the 5th as we're back to the top of the order for Mike Foster. Bailey going to step off and get a new set of signs here from catcher Mitch Hudbagner. Foster 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Bailey with 6 punch-outs on the night so far in his 4 2/3 inning of work. Is that pitch going to be in there for strike 1? One pitch. That one down in the dirt for ball 2. Second baseman Alex Thrower waits on deck. In between innings here, we'll have another check into our other game happening here just across the way at the Soulier Field here at the Micmac Sports Complex. That one fouled into the netting by Foster for strike 2. Evens up the count now, 2-2. You can see Bailey trying to throw the timing of the batter off here a little bit as he uses that delayed start to his windup, but Foster calls time and steps out. So we'll reset and do it again here. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. Back to the backstop for ball 3. Certainly you see some pitchers in the majors doing that with that delay just to kind of throw the timing of the batter off a bit. He goes back to his regular windup now. Full count. That pitch misses down and away for ball 4. So a 2-out base runner here for the Rangers. We'll bring up Alex Thrower. So a little bit of life here for the Rangers in the bottom of the 5th as they get a runner aboard here with 2 outs. And Alex Thrower comes up. Thrower 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. He grounded out to second base in his last at bat as he takes that pitch outside for strike 1. Bailey set. Here's the pitch. That pitch called a strike as well. So we're with a little bit of a chat there with the umpire. I think just more so asking, is that as far as it's going to get extended, or? And those are fair questions. You see both teams asking the umpire that question. And they do that just for their own sake. That pitch misses outside for a ball. That one about a ball and a half further outside than the last pitch, so good call there. The red-hot bat of Ryan Panis waits on deck here for the Rangers. 1-2 pitch from Bailey. That one popped up behind the dish. It's going to be the catcher that's going to make the call. Mitch Hudbagner makes the catch. And that is all for the Rangers here in the home half of the 5th.
For the Rangers.
So for the Rangers in the home half of the 5th, no runs on no hits. There were no Windsor Star errors, and there was one runner that was stranded on base. We head to the top of the 6th inning here at Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium. The score remains the Windsor Stars 3, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. As promised, we will have a peek at the other game happening here in this 6 o'clock time slot this evening. Again, there's a bit of a delayed start to the day as heavy rain came through the Windsor-Essex area overnight. Fields were very badly submerged this morning, and our field crews here have done a wonderful job to get us back on the diamond here this evening. As we look at the other game happening at Soulier Field, the score there, they're in the top of the 4th inning. It remains the Northumberland Jacks 4, the Brampton Royals no score in that game. Again, one other game happening this evening during this round will take place at 8 p.m. at Reg Chevalier Field in Woodsley, and it will be the Tecumseh Thunder taking on the Milton Red Sox in that game. The loser of that game is all done for this year. The winner of that game will get the bye through the round of the final 5 and will make their way into Monday here at this tournament.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Windsor Stars, Second baseman, number 16, Carter Ray.
So we're into the top of the 6th inning here, and it will be second baseman Carter Ray to lead things off as Ronan Hayes drops that slider in there for strike one. Ray on this game, 1 for 2. He had a single back in the 3rd inning. Tried to steal second, but kind of got caught in no man's land, throwing out at first. And then back in the 1st inning, he grounded out the second baseman Alex Thrower as he takes that pitch inside for ball 1. That pitch just misses for a ball, so they count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Bruce, appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the broadcast. Our first one this weekend that has delved into triple digits, as we currently have 115 people taking in this live action here in Windsor. So we appreciate you coming on to the stream here this evening. The pitch belted to center field. And that's going to get down just in front of Mike Foster. And another leadoff hit here for the Windsor Stars as they have their leadoff man aboard here. In the top of the 6th, their 5th hit of the evening.
Yeah.
So catcher Mitch Hudvagner will dig in for his 3rd at bat. 0 for 1, he walked and scored in the 2nd. Flew out to left fielder Eric Thrower in the 3rd. He takes that pitch for a ball. Now that we got rid of that little bit of cloud, it just moved off to behind us. The sun poking back out here again. Another ball to center field. That's going to get into the gap and down. Foster able to pick that one up. He'll throw it to second base. Good job running there by Carter Ray as he makes his way to 3rd, and Hudvagner takes advantage of that throw that goes all the way to the bag, and he'll make his way to 2nd. Those extra bags certainly hurt there now as there's runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out.
Designated hitter, number 14, Colin Robinson.
So the Windsor Stars already ahead 3-1 in this game, threatening here in the top of the 6th now as they have runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. So that will be a single for Hudvagner, and he advances to second base on the throw to 3rd. And that will force the Etobicoke Rangers' hand here a little bit as they're going to have to pull their infield in now to try and cut down the run at the plate. That is where DH Colin Robinson stands as he takes ball 1 from Ronan Hayes. No official at bat yet for Robinson in this game. He was hit by a pitch. He walked in the 4th. That ball into center field. 1 run coming in. The 2nd run getting the wave. The throw from Foster will go to the cutoff man. And Hudvagner slides in safely, and that is a 2-run single off the bat of Colin Robinson. And it is now a 5-1 lead for the Windsor Stars here in this game. So big hit there by Colin Robinson, and he's going to exit this game for pinch runner Jacob Persa as he takes over at first.
First baseman, number 4, Josh Hudvagner.
And Robinson getting some congratulations from his teammates as he makes his way to the dugout. So first baseman Josh Hudvagner will make his way to the plate. Hudvagner, 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Grounded out to second base in the 4th innings. He tries to bunt there, fouls it into the backstop for strike 1. (5-1) Windsor Stars here in the top of the 6th. Hayes takes a peek at first. Here's the pitch, squares the bunt again. That one going to be foul again, this time down the 3rd base line. So Hayes again ahead of the batter here, 0-2. So Persa with his lead at first. He's pinch running for Colin Robinson, who just had a big 2-run single. The pitch, just down and away for ball 1. Again, we're awaiting confirmation. There should be 2 more games being played tonight. We think that those games are probably going to start around 9:15 or so. They'll be the 2 games that are played in the final 5. That pitch swung on and missed by Hudvagner, and he is down on strikes for the first out here in the top of the 6th. So 1 out, third baseman Alec Boucher digs in now, 1 for 2. He had a single and then hit a little dribbler in front of the plate, and it was a nice play there by catcher Tanner Young-Schultz to get him at first. Back in the 4th. First pitch popped up, and that's back and out of play just to our left here in the booth. So the count 0-1 on Boucher. This Windsor Stars club back in the 2025 edition of the Gold Bat Tournament in Sarnia. As the runner takes off to second, hit and run on. Oh, a little bit of a bad hop there on Ferracutis. He had that one lined up as he was just about to slide and pick it up, and it looked like it hit a little lip there in front of second. So a little bit of bad luck there for the Rangers, as that will go down as a hit for Boucher, his second of the evening.
Shortstop number 17, Josh Anderson.
And that will leave the Stars with runners at first and second. And shortstop Josh Anderson digs in. 0 for 1. He walked in the second, flew out to center fielder Mike Foster back in the 4th. Couple of looks at the runner at second from Hayes. That pitch in the dirt. Good block there by Tanner Young-Schultz. As that is ball 1. To finish my thought, that 2025 year at the Gold Bat, these Windsor Stars finished in second place that year, losing to the Sarnia Brigade in the final. Alec Boucher was named the top hitter in that tournament for the Stars. So certainly showing why that was here in that at bat. That one misses for a ball to Anderson. Again, glad you're able to join us here on the stream tonight as we see our numbers continuing to climb, which is great. That ball hit down the right field line. If fair, it's going to be trouble. And it sails just foul over into the Etobicoke bullpen. And that certainly would have been trouble as both runners were on the move there, and probably scores a pair of runs there with Boucher's speed. Nobody throwing yet in the bullpen for the Rangers, but a little bit of action going on down there for them. They have a few people kind of starting to run around and get loose there. That pitch in the dirt. Good block there again from Tanner Young-Schultz. Three balls and 1 strike to count. Looks like Julian Tomochko that's down in the pen with a glove on, and he's just starting to lightly throw down there with a catcher. That pitch called strike 2 as Anderson thought it was ball 4. So the count's full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Persa, the runner at second base for the Stars. The runner at first is third baseman Alec Boucher. Full count pitch from Hayes. That's going to get fouled out of play off to the right side. So we'll reset and do it all over again here at the plate. Probably one of the best things I've seen down here in my time in Windsor. It's right off to our right is the beautiful new Gordie Howe Bridge that's over there. That's certainly quite a spectacle to look at. Opened up earlier in the week, now operational for travel over to the U.S. That ball fouled away by Anderson, so he keeps himself alive here again. Here's the pitch. That one belted to left field. Eric Thrower a couple of steps to his left, and he makes the catch. And after an extended at bat there, Anderson down for the second out here in the inning.
Right fielder number 10, Noah Reynolds.
So a great at bat there from Jeremy Orton as he draws the walk. Makes his way to first. The base is now loaded here for the Stars. A dangerous hitter in Noah Renault now coming to the plate. We are going to get a mound trip here from Coach Naeem Siddiqui as he goes out to have a chat with Ronan Hayes and Tanner Young-Schultz. So Renault will make his way to the plate now. 1 for 3 in this game. He doubled in his last at bat in the 5th inning, had a fielder's choice in the 2nd, grounded out the shortstop in the 1st. First pitch from Hayes, down in the dirt, and again, another good block there from Tanner Young-Schultz. Count 1-0. Bases full of Windsor Stars here, so Ronan Hayes going to have to go after Renault here, try not to get himself buried in too much of a hole here. Stars already with 2 runs here in the 6th inning. They lead this game 5-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit down the right field line and tail out of play foul. Evens the count now, 1-1. Pretty good crowd here tonight at Cullen Stadium. We look on both sides of us here. That pitch hit up the middle. Ooh, nice diving play there by thrower. And wow, what a play at second. A little bit of a collision there, but I think everyone's going to make sure they're okay there as Ferracuti helps up the runner. And what a play there by Alex Throwers. That definitely saves a pair of runs there for the Rangers and keeps the damage to 2 here for the Windsor Stars in the top of the 6th inning. So another productive inning for the Stars here. They scored 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no Etobicoke Ranger errors. There were 2 runners left on base. The score after 5 1/2 innings of play, it is the Windsor Stars 5 and the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will take this opportunity to very quickly update ourselves with the other game happening during this final 7, which is just across the way over at Soulier Field. It is in the top of the 5th inning over there. The Northumberland Jacks lead that game by a score of 5-1. The Brampton Royals have gotten on the board. A solo home run off the bat of Joe Ferreira cut their lead to 4-1, but the Jacks answer right back here as they're batting in the top of the 5th on a 2-out single from Nolan Keating.
Your attention, please. Now it's left field.
So we're in the bottom half of the 6th inning here for the Etobicoke Rangers. We hustle over and reset our scoreboard here for the bottom of the 6th. A defensive change here for the Stars in the home half of the 6th inning, as Bryson Vernon has made his way out to left field. He'll take over for veteran Jake Lumley. And it'll be Ryan Panis to lead things off here for the Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. He takes the pitch outside for a ball, evens the count now at 1-1. Panis swinging a pretty good stick here in this one. 2 for 2, a double and a single. As he tries to get things going here, as we're late in this one now, bottom of the 6th, so the Rangers have a little bit of work to do. That ball punched into left center field, and Ryan Panis makes his way to first. Good game for the veteran as he collects his 3rd hit of the game as the leadoff man aboard here for Etobicoke in the 6th. So catcher Tanner Young-Schultz will follow him to the plate. 0 for 2, a ground out to shortstop, struck out in the 4th. As Panis takes his lead at first, pitch from Bailey. Fastball that misses down for ball 1. 1-0 pitch from Bailey. Gets fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Bailey checks on Panis over at first. He comes set now. Here's the pitch. Changeup swung on and missed for strike two. Bailey doing a good job of mixing in that changeup. It's a great slider he's been throwing all evening as well. Count now 1-2 here on Tanner Young-Schultz. That one hit up the middle, right back to Bailey. He makes the play, throws to second, short arm throw, bounces in the dirt. They do get the lead runner at second. But Young-Schultz going to be safe at first on the fielder's choice, so almost a little bit of disaster there for the Stars, but good pickup there by the shortstop, Josh Anderson.
Left fielder, number 8, Eric Thrower.
So Young-Schultz and Panis trade spots at first. The Stars will gladly take that out, so they have one out here in the bottom of the sixth, and it will be left fielder Eric Thrower who steps in. Thrower on the evening, 0 for 2, flew out to right fielder Noah Renault, struck out. Back in the fourth. First pitch to Thrower in there for strike one. Slider on the inside corner. Pitch from Bailey. That one hit hard to third base. Nice diving play there by Alec Boucher. The throw to second. They get the runner there. The throw to first. They almost rolled a double play there, but Thrower just able to beat it out.
Third baseman, number 32, Isaac Duva.
It's a nice play there by Alec Boucher as he's able to cut down the runner at second again, getting the lead runner. Eric Thrower safe at first, so there are 2 outs now. Still a runner at first for the Rangers. Third baseman Isaac Duva steps in. He hits that ball down the first baseline. That's fair off first base and into short right field. Thrower makes the turnaround. Second base was getting the stop sign there from John Ferracuti, so he holds up. Thrower looked a little bit upset there. He thought he probably could have got to third, but he looked like he might have been laboring a little bit there as he went down to first on that last ball that he hit to Boucher at third.
The designated hitter, number 41, Hunter Bessel.
Either way, the hit there for Duva. His first on the evening. He's 1 for 2 now. We'll bring up Hunter Visser, the DH. He takes the first pitch fastball outside from Kamani Bailey. "5-1 Windsor Stars here. Bottom of the sixth inning, 2 outs for the Rangers. They do have a pair of runners on here, first and second. Fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Eric Thrower, the runner at second. Isaac Duva, the runner at first. Bailey going to step off. Get a new set of signs here from catcher Mitch Hudbagner. Slider, good hold there from Visser. That just misses outside for ball 2. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Bailey has his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back to the backstop. Again, reminder, we are going to get confirmation on this. We are being told that there are 2 other games. The final 5 games will take place this evening. It will probably be around 9:15 or so. We have not gotten an exact time for that yet. They were a little worried about the weather at first and how the fields are going to hold up. Everything looks good on both accounts. So those games are probably going to get played here tonight at the Soulier and Cullen Fields here at the Micmac Sports Complex. But we'll get confirmation on that here in a minute. That ball hit on the ground to second base, picked up there by Carter Ray. He makes the throw to first. And Visser is retired. And the threat avoided here by the Stars as the Rangers leave a pair of runners on base. So for the Rangers in the home half of the sixth inning, they get no runs on 2 hits. There were no Windsor Star errors, and the Etobicoke Club leaves 2 runners on base. We are through 6 complete innings of play here at Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium here in Windsor, Ontario. The score, the Windsor Stars 5, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We will very quickly check our other game happening over at Soulier Field. They are currently playing in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Brampton Royals hitting in that game with 1 out. The score remains the Northumberland Jacks 5 and the Brampton Royals 1 in that elimination game. So we'll keep tabs on that one while we're on the air to let you know how that one's going. You can also follow that game if you have the Game Changer app. The Brampton Royals are currently scoring that game. If you search them out, Brampton Senior Royals 18-0. You'll find them there.
For the Stars, the left fielder, number 9, Bryson Vernon. Number 9.
So Bryson Vernon going to lead things off here for the Stars in the top of the 7th inning. He's getting his first swings of the day here as he came in defensively last inning for Jake Lumley. Bryson played in 8 games. 5 hits and 25 at-bats, good for a 200 clip. Had a triple and a home run in those 5 hits, 5 RBIs, and scored 2 runs. Ronan Hayes still on the mound here for the Rangers in this one. That curveball misses up in the zone for a ball. Pitch to Vernon. That one misses inside. I believe that makes the count now 2-2. Carter Ray due up second this inning. Catcher Mitch Hunwagner due to hit third. The pitch from Visser. Swung on and missed by Vernon, and he is down on strikes for the first out here in the top of the 7th.
Second baseman, number 16, Carter Ray.
Jared, we just updated that game. It's 5-1 for Northumberland as they're playing in the 5th inning right now over Brampton. First pitch to Carter Ray. Misses for ball 1. Ray 2 for 3. Pair of singles. Scored a run. Here's the pitch from Ronan Hayes. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Again, coming up in about 10 minutes' time out at Red Chevalier Field in Woodsley. That ball is fouled off by Carter Ray. It will be the Tecumseh Thunder who take on the Milton Red Sox out there. Both of those teams, I believe, currently sitting at 3-1. So it will be an elimination game. The winner of that game will receive the bye through the final 5 and will be playing on Monday morning. That ball belted to left center field. That's going to send Mike Foster back a few steps, but he'll camp under that and make the catch. Carter Ray retired for the second out here in the 7th.
Catcher number 25, Mitch Hunwagner.
Jared, you're welcome. Kiefer, be careful. I got another microphone up here. I can hire you pretty quick. Mitch Hunwagner now steps in. He'll take a pitch just outside for ball one. That pitch going to miss inside as Hunwagner dances out of the way of that one for ball two. 1 for 2 on the night for Mitch. Walked back in the second, scored a run. Flew out the left field. Hit a single and scored a run in the in the sixth. My apologies. That ball fouled back and out of play to our left. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Hayes. That one hit down the left field line. A couple of players going to give it a look. Thrower runs out of real estate down there, so that one fouling out of play. Evens the count now, 2-2. Hayes trying to keep this at a 5-1 lead for the Stars here right now, as the Rangers going to have a little bit of work to do here in the home half of the 7th if they're going to remain undefeated here at this tournament. Kamani Bailey's been pretty sharp so far tonight, allowing 1 run, scattering 5 hits over his 6 innings of work so far. That pitch down in the dirt for ball 3. Count full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That ball hit towards second base, picked up there by Thrower. He throws on to Panis at first. A quick 3-up, 3-down inning here for Ronan Hayes in the top of the 7th.
For the Stars at the top of the 7th, no runs, no hits, no one stranded, no errors for the Rangers.
So for the Stars in their half of the 7th, no runs, no hits, no Etobicoke errors, no runners left on base. Last kicks here for the Etobicoke Rangers in this one. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score remains the Windsor Stars 5, the Etobicoke Rangers 1. We'll do our tournament scoreboard here. This time brought to you by Firm Foundation Media out in the Atlantic provinces and the producer of our CABC podcast series. We thank Scott Squires for his wonderful work that he's done with us through the last couple of years. Again, if you're looking for a great person to do your podcast work with, make sure you reach out to Scott at Firm Foundation Media. Again, coming up at 8 o'clock, we're about 8 minutes away from first pitch at Red Chevalier Field. It will be the Tecumseh Thunder taking on the Milton Red Sox in that game. Meanwhile, just across the way at Soulier Field here at the Micmac Sports Complex, we're keeping our eyes on that game between the Northumberland Jacks and the Brampton Royals. They are playing in the bottom of the 5th inning right now. Currently, the base is loaded for the Brampton Royals with 2 outs in the 5th. It is the Jacks continuing to lead that game, though, by a score of 5-1. So our tournament scoreboard brought to you by Firm Foundation Media.
Tournament update over Soulier Field, the Northumberland Jacks. Bottom of the 7th for the Etobicoke Rangers. Shortstop, number 10, Michael Verkuti.
So we're into the bottom of the 7th inning now. Last chances here for the Etobicoke Rangers to get back into this game. They currently trail 5-1 to the Windsor Stars. Shortstop Michael Ferracuti to lead things off. It'll be right fielder Jack Grant due up second. And we're back to the top of the order for center fielder Mike Foster. Oh, it does look like there is a pinch hitter that stepped out into the on-deck circle for Grant. Ferracuti takes strike one from Stars right-hander Kamani Bailey, who's into his 7th inning of work. That pitch fouled into the backstop for strike two. Looks like David Bellato waits on deck as he will pinch hit for Jack Grant. So Ferracuti down 0-2 in this at bat. The pitch from Bailey. Nice pitch there, but great swing there by Ferracuti as he's able to inside out that one to short right field. And the Rangers have their leadoff man aboard here in the 7th. A single by Ferracuti.
Now pitch hitting for the Rangers, number 14, David Bellato. Number 14.
First hit of the game for Ferracuti in 3 trips. Grounded out to third base and shortstop back in his first 2 at-bats. We will have a pinch hitter here for the Etobicoke Rangers as David Bellato will take some swings here for right fielder Jack Grant. Finishes the day 0-2. Ferracuti his lead at first. Here's the pitch from Bailey. That one down in the zone for ball 1. Bailey has his sign and comes set. Here's the pitch. That one inside for ball 2. Bailey taking a second to collect himself on the mound here. Bellato finds himself up 2-0 in this count. Good fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 2-1 now the count here on pinch hitter David Bellato. Can't really see from our vantage point here, but doesn't look like there's any action in the Stars pen right now. Another good, well-located fastball there by Bailey on the outside corner for strike 2. The count now, 2-2. My apologies. Bailey has a peek over at Michael Ferracuti at first. The pitch, hit on the ground towards first base. That one picked up there by Hugmaner. They get the lead runner at second. And that will be it. It was good hustle there from Bellato as he makes his way down the line. He'll reach on the fielder's choice. And there's now 1 out here in the 7th.
Center fielder, number 26, Mike Foster.
So we're back to the top of the order for Mike Foster. Foster 0-2, a pair of strikeouts. He walked in his last at bat in the 5th inning. So he'll settle in here for his 4th appearance against right-hander Kamani Bailey. First pitch, hit on the ground to short. Nice play there by Anderson on to first. And that gets by Josh Hudvagner. So Foster going to be safe on the fielder's choice again. And again, the Windsor Stars just trading base runners for outs here. It's the 6-4 put out at second base. Now has the Rangers down to their final out here in this one.
Second baseman, number 1, Alex Thrower.
So Rangers second baseman Alex Thrower going to dig in. 1 for 3 tonight for Thrower. Single and scored back in the first, grounded out to second base in the third, popped out to the catcher Mitch Hudvagner in the 5th. First pitch from Bailey. Chop towards first base. Thrower gets out of the box. He's going to skip over the glove of Bailey. Umpire at the plate points that it's a fair ball. I couldn't tell really if Bailey got his glove on that or not. It looks like now they're calling thrower out at first. We're just going to wait for confirmation on this, as I don't know if the umpires are going to have a chat about this. So Coach Naeem Siddiqui going to go out and just ask for a brief explanation here on the play. What I think it is on that play, with Bailey going to make a play on the ball, in that case, thrower is allowed to go out of the baseline. He's allowed his 3 feet. In that case, he just stuck to the baseline and ended up making contact with the defensive player. So in that case, he does get called out there. And that is the ball game.
For the Windsor Stars.
So for the Rangers, in the bottom half of the 7th inning, they get no runs on 1 hit. There were no Windsor Star errors, and there were one runner left on base in that inning. The final score here from Reverend Ronald Cullen Stadium in this undefeated game, it is the Windsor Stars moving to 4-0 as they defeat the Etobicoke Rangers by a score of 5-1. The Rangers dropping to 3-1 on the tournament now. Again, we are going to have another game here this evening. We are waiting on confirmation as far as what time that game is going to start at. Right now, they are in the 6th inning over on the Sulier Field as they play in that game right now. Northumberland has added another run in that game as they get an RBI single from Hardman. As the Northumberland Jacks extend their lead in that game now to 6-1. So we're going to have to wait for that game to finish first. Once that game is complete, the winner of that game will make their way over here. The Windsor Stars, obviously, still alive as well, and they will be playing again this evening. The Etobicoke Rangers, they will also be playing again this evening. And then the Sarnia Brigade, who had the bye through this round with the 7 teams that were left, they will also be in action this evening. And it will be the winner of that game between the Milton Red Sox and the Tecumseh Thunder happening at Reg Chevalier Field in Woodsley. They will get the bye through that final 5 this evening, and they will be playing on Monday morning. Whether there will be 3 teams left or 4, we will have to see. But that's everything that's going on right now. So as we sign off here right now, it is 8:03. I'm going to assume it's probably going to take about another half an hour or so for that game to finish over on the other diamond. Once that game is completed, I believe the rule is there has to be at least 45 minutes for the field to get fixed up, for them to have time to travel over. I believe there will be a draw for the matchups in that round when we do get down to the 2 games that are going to be happening. So we'll have to wait and see what those matchups are going to be. Once I get that information here at the park, I will go down and kind of eavesdrop on the draw. I will get that posted on our website as soon as possible. The final score here from Cullen Stadium this evening, it is the Windsor Stars victorious 5-1 over the Etobicoke Rangers. The winning pitcher in this game with a complete game effort is right-hander Kamani Bailey. The losing pitcher this game, also in a complete game effort for the Etobicoke Rangers, is right-hander Ronan Hayes. Thank you so much for joining in on our stream tonight. We appreciate the support. We hope you're enjoying the action we've been bringing you here this evening from the Windsor-Essex region. We will be back probably around 9:30ish. Again, we'll post on our social media accounts when that's going to start, which game we will have, as we're going to remain here at Cullen Stadium for the next game. For now, thank you so much. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in about an hour and a half.